everyone, and welcome to our wonderful morning briefing show wherever you are around the world. I'm here in Germany. I'm in Lower Bavaria, greatest and most beautiful country in Germany, by the way, in my private opinion. And yeah, I hope you're doing good. You had a great start into this new trading day, business day, family day, whatever there is. So yeah, okay, got it. So we stream this show. You could hear it on YouTube as well. So you will find a button in the right corner. You can subscribe the button if you want, so you will never miss an episode from this show, or maybe from Paul and Jens, my congenius partners too, in this great event here. And you can leave a comment, by the way. And right now, the chat is open. Vladimir, Barry, Gertz, good morning. On the Zoom also, Johan, Marie-Louise, good morning. And leave a comment if you want. I do my best to give an answer. I cannot answer all questions. Greetings to Serbia, by the way. I cannot answer all questions, but you always have the opinion and the opportunity to come into live trading room on Traders Yard, or you go on my homepage, how-trading.com. There you can send me a contact formula with your request you have to me, and I give you an answer as soon as possible. Okay, so let me share my screen with you. And just give me a chance to fix the chat. Here also, Gursimar, good morning here on Zoom. Nice to see you. Ah, Coco, that's Coco. Nice to see you here again. Greetings, Coco. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I've been into hell and back. Yeah, welcome. First of all, I hope you're healthy, more than that. And yeah, I hope the hell was not so hot. And best thing is you are back here. So I hope you learned a little bit from your journey into the hell and back. Okay, so let me give you this chance right now here. Okay, great. So what do we expect today? Most important appointment today is the Bank of Canada interest rate. So the previous one actually is 0.25, and there is no change in plan for today. Yeah, and then normally, as always, as every Wednesday, the oil petroleum status report today. So if you trade oil in day trading or something like that, then be careful about the numbers this afternoon. Okay, so great. Let me invite you two things. First of all, we have a great webinar this afternoon. Yes, Coco, tell me on Instagram. I will give you an answer as soon as possible. So this afternoon, Paul, one of the best traders I know personally, is talking about scalping US indices on a 1 minute chart. Really cool stuff. Don't miss this one if you make money on a quick and fast way. It could be an interesting chance for you if you check it out. 3 o'clock this afternoon, German time, by the way. Fix it to your own time wherever you are. So, and then I want to invite you, we have an Admirals Instagram account, you can follow there, but we have also, since yesterday, I want to invite you in case you use Telegram. So, because we have a lovely Telegram channel, so you can, it's Admirals, 494 subscribers right now, and here you will get a lot of very interesting information right now, and very perfect to new trading ideas, new analysis, something else, all the webinars for like this one, so you don't miss it. So in case you use Telegram, then type in the search button Admirals in it, and then you will find this, and then you can subscribe. It's completely free of charge, by the way, free access. So it's really cool. It's not a mass of information. It's really valuable content, and it's not every minute that there is something else you can do. You cannot request. It's just reading only. So, and really, really cool stuff. And I want to invite you to this very interesting thing here on Telegram. Let's go to our charts. And as always, you want to start with DAX 40 and our day trading stuff here in 10 minutes. So yesterday after the show, we saw a big trend continuation. And since then, there was no trend continuation here up at 15,782 euros by one future contract. So now the correction is running in its own trend, and you can see it here. If you do that, move and correction. So then we have to figure out, is there a close there? No, they're not. They're not. That there is the close. So we have to do this. Really? Okay. So, and now we are in the correction of this corrective trend right now. And you know, it's the second trend arm. And the second trend arm has the highest probability to continue. So, and in case that the uptrend is literally old and we are in the green zone or circling around the edge between fair price and unfair price zone, there is a great chance to go short. So maybe there, below there, here, or maybe latest at the point 2 to speculate on a trend continuation. I guess the opening at 9 o'clock will bring a lot of volatility. So maybe you don't go too close to the entry. Maybe it's a good thing to speculate on a breakout strategy here to tend me to continue the trend. By the way, maybe a target could be this old point 2 of this main trend, which is facing upwards. And by the way, point of control. I will make a note there. Yeah, that's the current point of control here, 15,515 euros by one future contract. So, and you know, my private opinion, the so-called point of control is a kind of guarantee for us, for private traders like you and me, because it's the volume. And you know, we trade just price and volume. Price is always affected by volume. So, and that's the historical volume. So, and prices always go from unfair to fair price and from fair to unfair price. Yeah, cheap, normal, expensive. Expensive, normal, cheap. It's always the same. Special offer, out of the season, normal price. We trade prices. We don't trade DAX 40. That's just a label. Yeah, we trade just at the price. So, and there is a guarantee that the price will go back to this point of control. Because, why is it a guarantee? Yeah, because there's just only one exception. When the market decides to move the point of control to another place. So, but then you can see it with such kind of indicator, market profile indicator, which is not included at MetaTrader. So this is developed by myself. And it's not free of charge, by the way. So, but now you can see where are the next positions. Next positions where the point of control could move is here, 15,747, but this is quite far away from the current point of control. And the next chance is a little bit higher, 15,583 or maybe 15,566. But then if the price will go there, because should the volume increase exactly there, then the price must go there, okay? Or if this point with this level should be the next point of control, then the price must remain exactly in this price zone, which means this will take a lot of hours, 22nd, I guess. Yeah, around about 3 days. So should the price move to this new point of control, then the price should remain here for 3 days. It could be possible, but it's not that probably, by the way. So therefore, maybe a second trend arm and targets on the lower side. Let's see. Calculate your money. Yeah, then nothing can happen, by the way. Okay, let's go to our focus charts. And we start with Bitcoin. And as I told you, we have the almost similar situation like in DAX, because this is the main uptrend, literally old. In September, there was the money in, trailed a stop, and now we have a corrective downtrend. And this corrective downtrend, yeah, is here to continue the trend. So, and as I told you yesterday, I will open a position around about here. And I decided yesterday, okay, I was not so, convinced that we see this. So therefore, I decided to set my pending order exactly at the point 2. So, and actually, nothing happened because I know if the price will go back to the point of control and if the price will continue the trend, they must pick my order up. So they don't leave me behind. Of course, they don't let me down, by the way, because they must take my order with them. And then let's see if the price will go down. So therefore, I set in Bitcoin my pending order here on the way down. So let's go to DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. And here we made already the money because, so check it out. What happens yesterday? As I promised, this is why I'm talking about a kind of guarantee, guys. You see, which point did we reach? Point of control, as I said. And that was clear before we make this trade. Yeah, we were cheaper. We have the trend. There was the correction. There was the entry. Bam. Close above point 2 and reaching point of control. I promised you it will work, and it worked. The moment you understand the logic in trading is the moment you can make money. As long as you're focused on emotions and making money and all this dust around trading, marketing, and something like that, it's, in my private opinion, not possible to make money on the long run. Of course, you can make money in a short run. That's always possible, but this is a coincidence. As a private trader, you have to understand the logic. And this is why my next course, offline course, is called Logic Trading Course. 12 parts, by the way, 12 parts. And where I teach you this logic. And the moment then, because logic reduces the emotions. And this is possible. And then you have a kind of guarantee to make money in the markets. Yeah. Okay, great. So in Dow Jones, trend is too old. We have a new all-time high. We reached exactly the point of high. So there the price were a little bit rejected, but the price is too old. For me, there is nothing to do based on other rules. Then we have Euro USD. So we are circling around the correction right now. We extended the correction yesterday a bit. We were close to my stop loss, but this is not a problem because we sold already half the position. So in worst case, it's a kind of zero game. Yeah, so then we made everything right. So let's see, tomorrow we expect a rate decision of ECB. Maybe this bring a lot of volatility, and let's see what happens then. Then the gold price is just going down. For us, there is nothing to do because we're coming back to the kind of point of control. The trend is too old. We had our chances. Watch the shows from the last days, then you could see where the entries were. And finally, British pound, US dollar, also now in the correction. Trend is literally too old. For us, there's nothing to do because that was the trend. Here, second trend arm, and there was the trend continuation. And then the trend were continuing. And you see it again, we hit exactly the point of control again. Now you know why we trade with prices, not with British pound, US dollar. That no one cares about. So I don't care about this. It's just a label, just a label. I want to trade the price and not the label. That makes them different, guys. That makes the big difference in trading. If you focus on the label, because then you have an opinion, or if you trade the price, price have no opinions. Prices have no opinions. Prices just have a judgment like, is it cheap? Is it expensive? Or is it normal valued? So, and this you can see with the logic in trading. So today we expect the rate decision in Canada, which means we should have a look at US dollar, Canadian dollar. So what's going on, US dollar, Canadian dollar? So first of all, we realize in 4-hourly chart, okay, we are really, really deep in the special offer price zone. Yeah. So which means, okay, we have a lot of space to go up to the point of control, which is placed 126,770. So do we have a trend right now? Let's see. Do we have a trend? Just move. Let's see. Is there a trend? No, come on. Not really, right? Come on, that's just a game. So I would say let's wait if we see a clear close above the last 0.2, because they are just playing a game there that tricked the people out. So just wait for it. And then we have a clear close maybe there. And then this one, then we have the second trend arm, and then we can go back. So US dollar, Canadian dollar is quite on my watch list. And yeah, let's see about the numbers this afternoon, 2:30, I guess. What was it? Which time? 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. this afternoon. And then we can see, maybe tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, of course, there's a question about Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's see. Yeah. The trend was there. So Danny, are you a part of it? Do you have this trend? Move, correction, move, second trend arm. Yeah. So you see, balance candle, great. So entry there. Yeah. Still strong, cool stuff. I'm really proud of you guys. Really, really proud of you. So finally, as always, here, Marie-Louise, I know. Oh, I thought you were in trading abstinence, by the way. What are you doing here? We start on Thursday. Next week? No. This week? No. Oh, let me see. Yeah, lucky girl, tomorrow. Cool. Tomorrow is your day, Marie-Louise. I'm looking forward. Okay, so how you can handle now this trade in Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, by the way. So first of all, the strategy worked. So it's done. Your job is done. You have a trend. You saw the balance candles. You made your trend. You saw the trend continuation above the last 0.2. Strategy worked. It's done. So now it's a kind of trade management. So first of all, it's not allowed to make a loss anymore because the strategy worked. It's done. So what you can do, so anywhere here, anywhere, take a partial profit, for example, anywhere there, maybe now or maybe here, wherever, there should be, or there is a possibility to make a partial profit. So, and then, by the way, we have a lot of space to go up, oh my gosh, to the point of control. Which means now maybe you can trade the trend. Yeah, and you can trust the trend and you can expect that finally the next weeks or months, the price will go up to the point of control. If not, then you can see it because here you see there is a high volume zone there. And this is not that far away from the actual point of control. There's just a couple of days. The price remains exactly there, which is, by the way, the point of low. You see it, logic, price, logic. Yeah, then it's possible that the price will move, the point of control will move to this place, but then you can see it. Yeah. So how we can handle such a situation? It's just a possibility. Yeah. Yeah. trail the stop bar by bar, or maybe outside bars, inside bars, the last 0.3 maybe. And if you can see it don't work for you anymore, close the trade, take the money and say, thank you, market. It's fine. This trade doesn't mean your life. You were successful. Be happy. So make a decision and then live with this decision. It's just a trade. No one cares. No one, literally no one cares. Me cares because if you make a loss with this trade because it worked, I promise you, I will visit you at home. And this is gonna be a disaster when I visit you at home. Believe me, then you have a big problem when I visit you at home. Okay, so make sure that you don't make a loss. However, whatever you do there, make sure there's no longer a loss because the strategy worked. Okay, so before we go to my running trades and new possibilities, I have a question for you today. Estia, thanks a lot. So my question for you today is, do you know the term dependent origination? Yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't. Do you know the term dependent origination? It's really interesting. So while you think about this term dependent origination, I'm going through my charts, and I have still a DAX 40 trade open. Is still my downtrend, and you know that's the trend. My stop loss is above the last 0.3. Just wait. Finally, you know, I have the probability, highest probability that we see a trend continuation. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay, so, and DAX is Euro USD is the second one I have open right now. I have no more trades open. So what's on my list? Still host hotels and oh yeah, it's open. Oh yeah, it's open. Host hotels is open indeed. So let's see what's going on there. And so I can do it here. And the next one is Lyondell share. This is not open right now. So we have to wait until this trend is going on here on the upper side. So my suggestion for you today is Australian dollar, Japanese yen. Why is it? Yeah, we have a trend, by the way. So you see, first move, first correction. Here we go. Now the second move. And there was a bit of correction here. And you know, in a second trend arm, we can ignore rule number 3, which means we have to open the trade at the 0.2 and speculating on a trend continuation. This is also for kind of Australian dollar, Swiss franc, for example. Daily chart, by the way, exactly the same. We have the first trend arm, it's this one. And this is the second one. And there was the correction. And now balance candle, and we can make an entry at the 0.2 and speculate on a breakout on a trend continuation. Maybe we can reach the point of control and then we are safe. The moment we overcome point number 2 and we have a close, the strategy worked. And then it's not allowed to make a loss. Yeah. So let's see what we can do. Plummen, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. That's a great plan, by the way. Okay, now you have 2 trading ideas. And you can follow me on Twitter, because if I have a new trading idea during the rest of the day, I will inform you by Twitter, of course. So that's a big famous thing in the way, if you think in a logical way. So listen to me. This is kind of really important. So my question for you today was, do you know the term dependent origination? And 61% says, no, I don't. And I'm not wondering about that, because this is deep stuff. So what does it mean when we talk about dependent origination? That means that everything depends from something else. So by the way, for example, you were not able to watch this show if I were not alive. I couldn't make this webinar when there was not a broker like Admirals. By the way, that's really simple. So I were not here when my parents didn't have a kind of fun, kind of 50 years ago. I were not here. So all my parents were not there. So everything depends from something else. That calls dependent origination, or some people would say it's cause and effect. So how affects this to our trading? Exactly the same way. Think about it. A trend depends from what? Yes, from trend arms. Yeah. One trend arm, second trend arm, you have a valid trend. Rule number one. A trend arm is depending from what? One move, one correction. By the way, the correction is also a move, but just as a correction. So a move, doesn't matter it's up or down, a move is depending from what? Exactly the numbers in the order book. Because if there were no numbers in the order book, no volume in the order book, there were no move. So the volume in the order book, which is based on numbers, you can see there by contracts, is depending from what? Yeah, you and me and millions of people around the world, with every single opinions, perceptions, whatever they see. Therefore, the order book is completely neutral. There are no names in it, no reasons in it, it's just numbers. If there were no people they were trading or buying and selling, there were no order book. No order book, no movements. No movements, no trend arms. No trend arms, no trend. No trend, we couldn't trade. That's cause and effect. That's dependent origination. And the moment you realize that, you stop thinking and trading in an emotional way, because this is pure logic. So why you should have an opinion about the market? No one cares. In the order book, there is no opinion. So as a logical consequence, what we see in the chart, it's just the effect, but it's not the cause. The cause is that you and me see a trend or a correction, we can perceive it. The real cause is that millions of traders made around the world any kind of decision and buy and sell. As a consequence, as the effect, you can see whatever you see there. And now, think it through. Are you the cause? Are you the cause that you see what you see there? So I am not the cause, because I am not the part of the order. I'm just a part of the order book, but I'm not the cause. The cause is that millions of people around the world make any decision, and the big ones make the right decisions. They create the accumulation phase. They create the turning points, point 2, point 3, point 2, point 3. They create it because they are, with the big money, with the volume, they are a kind of cause. So why you should be emotionally in trading? Why? Because you are the cause and you are not the effect. This is thinking in a logical way in trading. And this is the famous and awesome and absolutely incredible term, dependent origination. I hope it gave you a big impact for this day to think about this really, really deep, deep stuff. I wish you a wonderful day. And then thank you. At the end of this webinar, there's a survey. You can choose whatever you want, what you want to hear in this show. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.